The fight against Nazis like these continue. It shouldn't, but here we are in 2023 having to fight the same fight our ancestors did. Not just in one country, but many, from America to Europe. For one man, he believes the culture of Nazism has made its way to the arena of sports. With the recent bigotry coming to light, many times over, as a matter of fact, against Real Madrid's Vinicius Jr., former Arsenal man Lauren, and formerly of Mallorca as well, has a theory. I grew up here in Spain, and we all know there are Nazi people in the crowds. He goes on to name Real Madrid, Real Betis, Atletico Madrid, Espanyol, and many more. Then he ends the sentence of the team's supporters with, "They are all Nazis." Many likely took in a video of Atletico Madrid supporters hanging a black doll over a bridge. The kit on the doll was Vinicius' number 20. Here was the recovered doll, tweeted out by Madrid Extra. Colin Millar, a journalist in the world of soccer, wrote it was Atletico Madrid's neo-Nazi ultra group. Sadly, he has a point. When Spain took on and lost to Morocco at the World Cup, ultras of Real and Atletico joined forces to, quote, protect the streets of Madrid from acts of violence against Morocco fans. The Spanish ultra groups are notorious for their adoption of neo-Nazi ideology. At the same tournament, a Serbian fan wore a hat with a Nazi symbol during their country's match against Brazil. The abominable Serb Chetnik group is the perpetrator of massacres and atrocious crimes committed against the Muslim and Croat population during the 92-95 war, wherein they were ethnically cleansed, were killed, imprisoned, or driven out in the ultra-nationalist group's pursuit for a greater Serbia. At the 2018 World Cup in Russia, England fans gave the Nazi salute inside a bar and sang anti-Semitic songs. The team was set to play Tunisia in the opening round. In Russia, a deep dive by The Guardian's Simone Parkin tracks the rise of the far right and how neo-Nazis use soccer as a breeding ground for recruiting and acts of violence. He broke the story of how some believe the state approves of such barbarity from ultras. Fans of Croatian side Dinamo Zagreb marched the streets of Italy ahead of their match, chanting Nazi songs and doing the salutes. This is world football's problem that has not been addressed to the fullest. Lauren is not surprised in the slightest. He would say they are always there at the stadium every single week since I was a kid. The Spanish authorities do nothing about them. They allow them to even go to the training ground to put pressure on the players, and that's why I am saying it's the system that allows this racism to happen. On the topic of violence, he goes further. The only club president who said, I don't want any more Ultrasur supporters at Real Madrid has been Florentino Perez. He's the only president who said, I don't want far-right people in my stadium. The rest of the presidents don't do anything at all. And when the Brazilian star said Spain is a racist country, Lauren had this to say. Vinicius went to the courts 9 times saying, I have been abused. La Liga has also been sending letters to the courts saying the boy has been racially abused in the most terrible and vicious way, but the system and the authorities did nothing. That's why I'm saying Spain is not a racist country. However, the system and the people that run these institutions are racist.